Hello, all of you. Welcome in English class. As you know that we have been presenting different sort of the topics regarding humanities and different items, basically literature, language, philosophy, history, etc. And today we are going to discuss about the essential of education. Essentials of education, that is written by Richards Wayne um, Livingston. He is the British scholar, is British philosopher, British educationist and administrator. He promoted the classical arts. He was born in 23rd January 1880 in uh, Livingston, and he died in 26 December 1960. Well, uh, what his focus, what is the crux of this subject matter is that, what is the essence of education, what is the crux of education, what we must know regarding the education, right? And he's not only educationist, academician and administrator, but also he became the vice chancellor of Queen's University, Belfast, and the Oxford University. Some of its important works are Greek Ideal in Modern Life and Education and the Spirit of the Age. Well, in this essay, actually, this essay is the speech he delivered in American International College, Springfield, Massachusetts. He provides in his speech to the students, he provides the formidable, surprising list regarding the first rate of the education. His accent is on humanity. Under humanities, so many subjects are included. There can be theology, there can be philosophy, can be literature, history, anthropology, psychology, language, politics, and social study, and many more. He compare to the students, to make it clear that he gives the analogy. He compared the difficulties to choose suitable items from the menu in the restaurants. As you enter to the restaurant, what happen? You demand the menu to the waiter or waitress, and you can see so many list of the food, but you don't eat all the food. It's not possible to digest all the food, and together, that's why we have to choose according to our interest. We have to choose the food from the long list, that is bewildering profusion and multiple subjects similarly in the college and the university, so that what to do, what is the difficulty is that what is the suitable subject, what is the subject that we can proceed ahead in the excellent speed and the manner, that is one we need to know. So what is the purpose of education is not clear to the students and the parents too. What happened, they need to know the purpose of education. If we are not able to identify the purpose of education, we just move randomly, and it's not easy to get the target we expect it. Actually, we don't have any expectation and target too. That is our random moment. Generally, students go to study. It's a social tradition, because in a society, students need to go to college or the university or the school like that. And another thing is that they may say that they go to school because parents say to go them to study. Okay, that is the parents' wish. Or there may be the compulsory education system in the country. That's why they go to school. Or generally, they can say that it is to be success in the world. That's the common answer. That is not the specific one. The most important thing should be sought in education. What is that most important thing? What should be sought in the education? We need to know, okay, the specific subject and the specific quality. So many courses in the subject, but they have common aim to get in the first rate. First rate. That is the crux of the matter. First rate. Again, I want to say with the emphasis. So a student need to know the first rate of his subject. If the course is in English, we need to get the first rate in English, pronunciation English, vocabulary English, structure English, cohesion English, coherence, how it can be made systematic in our presentation we can make in the top level, first rate presentation. If we join the agriculture, we need to know the best way of the cultivation and the production, so that our production could lead to the other. If we know the first rate, we do not ramble, we do not need to rambles and entangle in the periphery, we just get to the center. Actually, life should have desire of excellence and pursuit of first rate. We need to we need to follow the excellence, and we have to uh, try our best to pursue the first rate. If we don't have that intention, if we don't have that habit of seeking excellent and the habit of pursuing first rate, we cannot get success. We always become moderate. Okay, the next important thing is that to find the suitable field. Okay, it's know that to get education is to get first rate, and in which field, what is our field to get the first rate? That's also another problem. We need to know that we can get first rate in all the field, so we can choose the best among the alternative. What is the best for me? Yes, which subject is most suitable for me to get the first rate? The most obvious field is suitable vocational subject. One of the important is that vocational subject, because you have to generate income with our education, training, and knowledge. Whatever vocation we choose, we should know the first rate of this field, and we should try our best to climb the ladder of success and reach the summit. Otherwise, we remain to the second rate. Second rate is quite different from the first rate. We need to identify that. An educated man should spring from the creative and intellectual faculty, for e.g., literature, arts, architecture, music, science, philosophy. Whatever they are important. Let's not only focus on the technical subject like science and technology. Even the people who wrote literature more than thousands years ago still, they are popular. Still, they are in the heart and mind of the people. That's why, they have own value. All the literature which are written are not equally important, but like Plato, Shakespeare, Michelangelo, Raphael, uh, Echinus, and Brahmins are still remembered and have deep reverence to them from the modern people too. Only the people of the first rate cannot be deleted from the human society, so we need to identify the first rate and second rate of our occupation and try your best to get the first rate. The next thing is that way as the next thing is that the way to learn the first rate, how we can get the first rate. Well, the obvious answer suggests that the most suitable way to get the first rate to meet such people. If you are the medical students, you meet excellent surgeon, excellent doctor, his first class performance. You need to seek such situation. Try your best to make such company. At least you need to be inspired by such great works, and that help you to get the first rate. Those performances are far better than the book which are accumulated in the library. You need to get from the such scholar. You have to see from their learning. Similarly, there are other subjects also. We get the same process. Try your best to make the acquaintance of such people. If possible, try your best to make the company and try to get the direct observation and contact with them and learn something from them. That, of course, help you a lot to widen the horizon of your intellectual faculty. Humanities is the vague words. What do you mean by humanities? Of course, if we just talk about humanities, it creates lots of multiple spectrum. It's a vague. What is the color you have to pursue it? What is the structure you have to follow? The world embracing many subjects because it includes theology, philosophy, literature, history, anthropology, psychology, language, politics, social study, even economics and geography. So many subjects, and we cannot be expert in all subject, right? So we have to choose one and try our best to achieve the summit. We must choose among the multiple and important for our purpose. All of them have their values and purpose. E.g., to deal with the primitive people, they need to have the knowledge of anthropology. If you are going to politics or the business, of course we must have some knowledge about economics. Without the knowledge of economics, you cannot be good politician also, you cannot be a good businessman also. That's why, okay, we of course should have the knowledge of economics. Theology, regarding theology, what I say regarding religion, he cannot explain because it is, he says that it is the highest point of the human excellence. It is the deepest level of the human understanding. In comparison, other subjects are, though they are important, they are in surface in comparison to the religion. It is the greatest instrument for religious life. Rising us, religious life is so much important, so much valuable regarding human condition. The amazing thing that a person who is not intellectually bright or not educated can live the wonderful life. He follows the principle of Christianity. Okay. And another point regarding literature, what does he say about literature? Literature is the integration of the idea, feeling, sentiment of the great people after their intuition, after the assimilation of the social and the cultural aspect, and their creative and their original expression are integrated together. That is the manifestation of the merit and demerit of the society in the lucid, imaginatives, and the original style of the writer. And from history also we can learn so many things. From history, what happened? We can see the history. From history, we can take lesson. What is good and what is bad. We can open and enlarge our minds, and we can distinguish the first rate and the second rate people in the history, and we can choose one or two from the thousands who are the best one, and from their personality we can learn from their personality and character, showing us some goodness and the greatness, and we can learn something from there. Any education which is neglected frustrate. In conclusion, he said that any education which neglect, whatever education, whatever course, what the subject you take, but if you neglect the first rate, that is incomplete, inadequate, insufficient, superficial preparation for life. Try your best to get the first rate. That is the crux of the matter. Okay, thank you very much. If you have any difficulties, queries, you can contact me. I will be available. Thank you. Thank you very much.